it's Dana and I am in Hawaii coming at you with a Triangl swimwear review. So basically I got my Triangl bikini about a month ago, maybe like 3 weeks ago, and I've worn it twice. Once in a pool, once in a beach, and when I was on the beach I also wore it in the sand. So I've got a pretty good idea of how it works in like different circumstances, and yeah, so let's get into it. Alright, so the Triangl bikini that I got is the Malibu blue style, and it's the one with like the thick sides on the hips. So this is just what the bottoms look like, and then this is what the top looks like. The top I got in a size small, and the bottoms I got in an extra small because they did say to go a size up from your normal size, but I figured my normal size would be like extra small if they had that. So I technically went up a size by getting extra small, and then in the top I'd normally be an extra small, but I went up by getting a small. So I ordered the bikini, and they did say online that I was supposed to get a tracking code for it. And I got the confirmation email to say that like PayPal had gone through, like the money had gone through, but I didn't get a tracking code. So I was like, that's kind of weird, you know, like I paid for it, the money went through, but it hasn't even began coming yet. And it said wait 1 to 2 days and they'll send you a tracking code. And I waited 3 days and it still hadn't come. So that night, after 3 days, my mom called me and she was like, a box came in. I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, it says it's from like Triangl or something. And I was like, oh my gosh. So it came in 3 days. It said it would take 3 to 10 business days, and it took 3 business days, which was amazing. It cost $80 for the suit, and then $20 for shipping, and an extra $25 at the door. So that was kind of annoying how you had to pay the extra $25 at the door, because I was not aware of that. So my brother actually had to pay for me, which was very nice of him. So just keep that in mind, that no matter where you live in the world, you're going to have to pay $20 for shipping, and then I don't know how much is at the door, but at least in Canada it's $25 at the door. So moving on into the actual swimsuit, it came in like a plastic, like each different piece came in a package, and it also came with the neoprene bag. And I'll insert a picture right here because I did take a picture of it packaged. So the packaging was really nice. It came with washing instructions. So basically all you have to do to wash it is just rinse it in cold water, and I'm pretty sure that you have to hand wash it in cold water and then lay it flat to dry, because neoprene actually creases if you fold it. So that part's kind of a pain, and if you do need to iron it, you can, you have to make sure that you actually put something between the bathing suit and the iron. So even if you take like a thin t-shirt and just put it there and iron it, that would be safe. So I mean, it's kind of a pain how it's so much work. I think the bottoms are the most annoying because you like, I took it on a trip with me, and you can't put it in your suitcase like this. Like, let's say you had a bunch of clothing all rolled up and you laid it on top, then it would be like wavy and it would still get creases. And so basically you just have to try to figure out a way to like make it flat. So I personally took a t-shirt and folded it, and then I put this between, and then I took another folded t-shirt and put it on top. But like, they're massive, they're an extra small, and they're huge when you lay them out like that. So it is a pain, and also when you get them wet and then you have to like dry them, you can't hang them on a hook or like over a railing or something. You have to figure out an area that you can lay it flat to dry. So that is a pain. Starting with the neoprene, it's an interesting material. I mean, I've heard in a lot of reviews that it's like leather almost. I honestly would have to disagree with that. I think it's just like a thicker bathing suit material. Well, it doesn't even feel like a bathing suit material. It's honestly hard to explain. It's almost like foam. Like, it feels like a foam material. It's not at all thick and nasty. Like, it actually stretches a lot for considering it's neoprene. Definitely doesn't stretch like a normal bathing suit does, but it's definitely not like thick and restricting. However, if you were to get a size too small, I can see where it would be uncomfortable because it is a little bit tighter. It fits very snug to your body. The bottoms are not cheeky at all, like at all. I mean, a little bit of your butt like peeks out, but they're not cheeky. They're completely full coverage. The top is a little bit showy. In the middle here, the V is like not adjustable, so it goes pretty wide, at least on me. so it shows a lot of like that center area, but then the triangle on the side goes like out to here. So it could be because it's a little bit too big. I honestly couldn't tell you, but on me, the small is just a little bit wide, so maybe you should just stick with your true size. However, the triangle is just big enough to cover like my entire boob. If I were to get my true size of an extra small, it would probably be a little bit too revealing, at least for me. The top also comes with these cubes on the back, which I think, like, I personally really like because it makes it look like a little bit, you know, better quality. Except if you're sitting in a car or in like a beach chair or something, they're annoying because they like jab into your back. But they say Triangl on them, and I think it just adds a cute little touch and shows that it's not from like Walmart or something. So when the neoprene gets wet, unless you actually dunk the neoprene in the water, then it will kind of get like spotty when it gets wet, and it looks kind of funny. Like I was going into the ocean and I was kind of like getting it wet and then standing up and getting it wet and standing up, and it would get like spotty and it looked like I had like wet nipples or something. So that wasn't very cute, so just keep that in mind. It might be different with like other colors, but at least in the dark blue it's pretty spotty. It would actually probably be more noticeable in the lighter colors. So, but it's really not that big of a deal. The black trimming is nice. It's very like flattering. However, sometimes it will get like tucked under and then it looks kind of stupid. So you have to just make sure that you're like constantly trying to take it out. As far as whether I like or dislike this bathing suit, it is honestly the hardest thing to say because it fits me nice and snug. I feel really like contained in it. I don't have to worry about like falling out. I love how close it hugs to the body. The strings like around the top are nice and soft and thick, so it's not like cutting into you, making your back fat jut out. And I mean, I really like the way it fits on me when it's dry. So I went into the pool the other day, I went to do a dive, and my bottoms came completely off. And I realized that they stretch like a good 1.5 sizes when they're wet. I'm not kidding you, like they're massive. And I took them off after I came back from the pool, and they were like huge, like out to here kind of huge. They're massive. My butt looked like saggy when I stood up out of the water, which is even more unflattering with this like thick material than it would be with a normal bathing suit. The top was fine, but that's just because I could like tie it tighter. But the bottoms, they were just like falling off of me. And then I went into the ocean. I didn't even do anything drastic. Like I wasn't body surfing or anything. I was just like walking in and they were already falling off of me. If I did a jump, like if I literally just jumped a couple inches in the air, they would fall off of me. Also because when the neoprene gets wet, it's heavy. It feels like you need to get out and like just squeeze and like drain it out, but it's not like you can drain it. There's not that much water in there. It's just because it's wet, it gets super heavy. So on top of it being heavy and being big, they just slide right off of you. And that part kind of sucks. So I do recommend going a size smaller, actually. A lot of people say go a size up. I say go a size down, or maybe just stay your normal size. Alright, sorry, there was an interruption, and then I realized the lighting was really bad, and I had to move, so I'm sorry about that. Totally lost where I was. I think I was talking about the bottoms and how heavy they were. Yeah, I would just stay true to your size, because if you go a size up, you're going to be screwed. If you go a size small, since it fits so snug, when it's dry, it might squeeze you too tight, but if anything, do go a size small. As far as sand, nothing, like no sand got stuck in this. Some of my other bathing suits just got like full of sand, like all the material, there was sand in like every little grain, or every little thread. This one was just like A-okay, no sand in it at all. Basically, that's all I have to say. If you have any more questions, please leave them down below. So just to get another point of view, I let Maggie, my friend, try the Triangl bathing suit on as well. She's about the same size as me, and yeah, so you can get her thoughts on it. Come on in, Maggie.
Okay, well, hello. So, I didn't wear it in the water. I just want to try it on because it's trendy and I don't have one. But basically, I think what you were saying about the bottoms is true. Like, I tried them on and they're quite tight on me, like quite tight. And then I mean, I'm sure if I went in the water it'd be fine, but the bottoms were, yeah, quite tight. And then the top, like, I can't even talk about the top. Like, it's just so wide. Like Dana said, like, this area is just so wide that it covers, like, hardly anything.
Yeah.
Like, it covers some, but it still shows, like, a ton. So, yeah. So that's all I have to say. That's really my point of view. It's really nice, like, it fits, like, nice. Like, you feel really snug, but it's kind of just a weird cut.
Yeah.
Of swimsuit, like, a really weird cut.
Yeah, yeah. It makes you look very flat. I will say that. Unless you get one that's, like, type, like, smaller.
Like, I'm usually, this is a small, right?
Yeah.
I'm usually a small in bathing suits, and I was almost falling out of this one.
So it's like if I got an extra small, it would have made my boobs look a little better. But I don't know. I
just when it gets comfortable, like, it wouldn't cover as much.
Yeah.
So.
I inserted the clips at the start of the video, so you must have seen what I looked like in it. I mean, I looked kind of flat in it compared to some other swimsuits. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not the most flattering bathing suit if you want your boobs to look awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much. Alright, so that's basically all I have to say. If you have any more questions, please leave them in the comments and I will reply to them, or feel free to message me. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope that you found it helpful. I was kind of just like throwing random things out there, but I think I got my point across. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next time. Bye!